Hey guys, so today I'm stripping down a pole I originally made. I don't like how high I put my reel seat, so I'm gonna strip the whole pole down and I'm gonna just redo the whole thing. So I'm gonna just show you guys that if you ever buy a pole and you don't like the way it's done and you want to redo it, but you like the blank, you can strip the whole thing down and build the rod the way you want it to be built. Let's see if I can do everything without breaking the rod in the process, so stay tuned. See how it's cracking like that? That's exactly what you want. You don't want to put too much heat against the rod because you don't want it to affect the power of the rod, and you don't want the rod to potentially break. So this is, as soon as you see it cracking, start backing up because you don't want too much heat against the rod. So all I'm doing, guys, is just taking sandpaper and just getting the rest of the epoxy and the nylon string off. And I'm wetting the blank a little bit in the area where I want to get the epoxy and string off. This is all I'm doing, and it's coming out really well. So now, guys, I'm gonna take off these corks and try to move this reel seat down. And if I can't move the reel seat down, I'm gonna just cut the reel seat off. But this is what it looks like after I took all the epoxy and the string off. So removing this reel seat, it's gonna be harder than I expected. So instead of trying to shift it, I'm gonna just cut it off completely, and hopefully I can do this without cutting the rod. So yeah, so I'm going to use this saw to cut this reel seat. Hopefully I don't cut too far because I could potentially cut the rod in half, and I don't want to do that. So Stay tuned. Now guys, once I cut this metal piece off, it started to get real easy to cut right through this. So this is the hardest part to cut, this metal piece, and after that the saw can get through it pretty easily. Now when you're sawing, make sure you don't go too deep, because again, you don't want to cut through the rod. So I think the best way to do is just cut different angles at it, so you can chip it off piece by piece, just like this. I didn't even need to cut that metal piece off. When I cut most of this off, all I do is screw it up and it comes right off, which I'm glad I just figured out, because this part was kind of hard to cut. So hey guys, I just finished stripping down the rod. Here's what it looks like. As you can see, it came out really well, you know. I took out everything with a heat gun. And yeah, it's a very simple process. If you guys ever see a rod that you like, that you can get really cheap, but just don't like the design, just take everything off and redo the rod if you like the blank by itself. And all you need is a heat gun with some pliers, and just be careful when you're taking some of the material off. You don't want to put the heat gun directly on the blank, because you don't want to damage the blank. But yeah, it's very easy, very simple, and thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and fish on.